Man, I tell you, I was chuffed to get on here tonight. Chuffed. I rushed home. I rushed through dinner. I really wanted to get some video doing done. Because it's been a long time and I've missed it. And I got new software, so I got to be really careful not to be too ham-fisted with that stuff, you know. It's just too tempting to kind of overuse it. I have been thinking about my new format. I have been thinking about topics that are more timely, to see if I can't reach out to a larger crowd. So I think what that's going to mean is that in most of my videos, I'm going to do the news. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about the news. I fucking hate the news. That's why I think we're just going to do a little news. I'm recording this on Monday, January 16th, and as we speak, poor President-elect, excuse me, please. Poor President-elect Donald Trump is having a very difficult time finding people to perform at his inauguration. Now, this group seemed very keen and in fact booked themselves on the website without anybody even knowing. Yeah, and this group, they're losing faith in him. Actually, that's a true thing I saw on CNN. The white supremacists are losing faith in Trump. Shame, you know. There's got to be a great joke there, but I don't fucking have one. I said a little bit of news, didn't I? He couldn't even get this guy to perform. Yeah, he's quoted as saying, "That's are you kidding me? I'm a Hillary supporter." No, I'm a Canadian, so I should really be presenting you with some Canadian news. There must be something exciting going on in Canada. We're known for that, for being a very exciting country. Went to cbc.ca, the top story, Saskatchewan and federal government reach deal on healthcare. That's your news from Canada. Big news! Do we make deals on healthcare in this country? What kind of sick fuckers are we? Boy, man, you live in a crazy country, Bob, when they're just passing healthcare. Healthcare? Fucking Canadian commie socialist fuckers. I'm not very good at the news, am I? I don't know, I hate the fucking news. I had a whole thing written about dirty old men. Man, am I a dirty old man? See, there's not much I can do about being an old man. I'm 51 at the beginning of Old Man. Old man, look at my life. 24. So old man, I can't help that. I can't help old man. But there's one thing I dread more than anything on earth, and that's dirty old man. And I gotta be careful, man. I gotta be careful. I mean, first of all, my affliction and my particular affection for the young man. Oh, they're so beautiful. First of all, I present for your approval. Have you ever held a baby in your arm, a newborn, and just smell them? So beautiful. It's like the world hasn't got to them. They're not poison yet. That's what young men smell like. They still got that new car smell, you know what I mean? So I've been sniffing young men. I mean, I don't go up to them and like I'm snorting an ounce of cocaine or something. That would be scary. I noticed it today when there was a very attractive young guy from IT working the printer. I didn't know he was there. I went to get a photocopy and there he was, and I thought, man, just a beautiful young man. Maybe just get something off the printer and just have a little. I'm sniffing young men. I can't. I don't mean like they have their cloners. I just mean their life force. I just mean all that delicious prime of your life testosterone stuff. It's just, I tell you, gotta watch that. Don't be sniffing young men. Staring.
Hello, boy.
It's hard not to. I take public transit every day. That's an assault on the senses. How many hundreds, maybe thousands of people do I crisscross and sit on the train, and they're there and they're beautiful, and I don't really kind of even notice I'm doing it.
Hello, boy.
Except that now that I have glasses, for reading. If I wanna get a good look at a young man, I have to go like this. Yeah, that's not creepy. Young man, if I'm staring at you in the train, just press that little strip, that little alarm there. That's fine. Or punch me. Nobody would notice with this nose anyway. And old men like me, if you don't want to be a dirty old man, but you're caught staring, what you have to do, this is the trick. This is a very important trick. Go stare somewhere else. And stare somewhere else. Because then it just looks like you're one of those people that stare at things. And the gorgeous 6-foot construction worker, was just one of those things that you were staring at. I was a young man once, and I didn't like being stared at by old men. I was not comfortable feeling. That was kind of felt gross, as a matter of fact. Just now that I'm an older man, it's hard. It's hard. It is hard. There is a difference between, I did occasionally enjoy a flirtatious man in his 50s, middle-aged man, even elderly man, being charming, being funny, being a little bit flirtatious, but I draw the line at drooling. Sit over here in my lap, sonny. Aren't you just a treasure? Tell me I've got the internet now. Don't stare at the boys in the train. Come home, put on the computer. There's all kinds of sites. I don't know if I can be promoting them on YouTube, but there are sites where men and women and trannies and everything you can think of, they're on there, and they want you to stare at them. They do. The cameras are on there. They're even sticking things up their ass to vibrate if you give them some tips. The whole thing is frightening and kind of exciting too. There's all kinds of ways for you to kind of take that energy and repurpose it and put it in a place where it's appreciated and not get you arrested. It's hard being old. I don't want to cry about it too much. Because we're all going to be old one day. And actually, I don't think I'm a bad-looking old fucker, and I don't think I'm the squarest old dude, and I think I'm still a lot of fun when I actually leave the house. I still have very nice hair, very thick, and not too much gray, just enough gray that it looks like I did it on purpose, just for men, just a touch of gray, and no work. No, although I've thought about it. Have you seen these? Man, I pack these for trips. I can pack them. I put socks and underwear. I asked my mother about those, and she said, nope, you inherited those from me, nothing you can do about it. Mom's usually a really positive person, but some things, nope. That's it, the answer is nope. My hair used to be a beautiful blonde hair. And I asked my mom once, what's this color now that I've got, now that I'm older? What's this color now? You could think my mom's such a bitch. She's not. I think she feels about old age the same way I do. I think that's what it is. She's just not prepared to shield me from it. She wants me to face the... She said, my grandmother calls that shit brindle brown. Now, listen, young man. I wonder if you could show me your way how to get to the northbound platform. Can you show me that? If this happens to me, one of you please shoot me right here. I like the young man. I like looking at them. Have a look. They don't mind being looked at. I love being looked at. Have a look. That's good. That's what you do at the museum, don't you? Have a look. Have a look. Have a look at the flowers. Have a look at the sunset. Have a look at the mountains. Have a look at the beautiful boys. Have a look. Just don't stare. And no sniffing. Oh, here's a bit from an old Coward song. Not here. It just came to me. We talked about growing old gracefully, and Elsie, who's 74, said A, it's a question of being sincere, and B, if you're supple, there's nothing to fear. Then she hung upside down on a glass chandelier. I couldn't have liked it more.